I chose to get a college education because you never know what's going to happen. Like, first of all, I love learning, but you always want to have a backup plan just in case. Like, you never know. You know, you could have a husband die, you can get divorced, you could be supporting kids. You could be on your own for a long time, and you want to be able to support yourself, and you know, like, not just have to, like, you know, resort to McDonald's again. You can actually have a good, solid education and a degree that you enjoy doing. So, even if it's just a backup plan, it's always good to have there. And plus, you should always further your education. You should always, like, stretch yourself to the most, like, you can do. Yeah, just push yourself to be the best person you can be.
I came to college because my parents are professors, and it felt like I should go to college, and I ended up doing something completely different. And so I'd say college is a great place to learn about what you actually want to do with your life, other than what people tell you should do and, you know, what you might think or have any preconceptions of. Because I can tell you right now, it's hella boring to stay at home all day. I've tried it. Cannot do it. So that would be my response.
No, I would not. One of the things that I enjoy in my partners is the ability to actually carry on a intelligent conversation. If I have to explain every point and explain everything that I'm talking about to my partner, then that detracts from the enjoyment that I get from any kind of conversation. So the idea of marrying a girl who is uneducated and has no interest in education, and the prospect of having someone like that raising my children, I grew up with an incredible love of learning and always wanted to learn more, and my parents helped instill that in me. So if I had a partner who didn't want to go to college and thought education was kind of pointless, how was she going to instill a love of learning in any of my children? And so, I mean, those are considerations that I have when looking for a partner. So no, I would not be interested in marrying a girl who had not taken the time to educate herself.
I would not like to marry a girl that does not have an education. I think education is very important, and just knowing that if she's ever needed to help out in the family, whether it be whatever situation, that she can. I know that not just school things you learn here, but lifelong lessons, whether it be financially, learning to take care of yourself, friendships, in every aspect in the social life.
I know that my wife will be taking care of our children someday, and that's not a bad thing, that's a great thing. And I want her to be able to teach my children, and I think without an education that'd be hard. So she needs to be up to date in the world and be able to teach my children.
Okay, I think Gretchen should go to college because if her husband leaves her, if they get divorced, if something happens to him, she has to, you know, take care of her family. And if she's living on a high school diploma by herself, and that's it, that's not going to be enough. And in the world today, you know, you need more than just a high school diploma.
My thoughts for Gretchen are that school is incredibly important, especially as a young lady. She's depending on being married. You can't guarantee that you'll ever get married. And for example, myself, I've been married 11 years and we have not been able to have children. So therefore, I feel a big need to continue my college education.
I mean, this is really prevalent in Mormon culture. I'm not from here, so I kind of grew up around women who are very dedicated to getting a college education. They're pushed to be independent and pursue it. So when I came to Utah, I was really surprised that women are very focused on getting married. It's really ingrained in the lifestyle here. I personally think that women really should pursue an education. It's not even just an issue of making money. It's more of an issue of being independent from men. I mean, if women are into that, being dependent on men, it's not in a gold digger kind of way, but in a way that it's just kind of the typical family image of caring for the children. I personally think of that as in a way becoming independent of men. It could be really empowering to women. I mean, and despite all of these workplace problems, despite that women really do get like a third of the salary of men in the same job, like women really do have a lot to contribute to society. I mean, at the same, and even more so than men sometimes, just because women are really connected to their emotions. They're really connected to like that inner spirit of, caregiving, but at the same time being very assertive, aggressive. I feel like that could really benefit, and just conforming to just being a housewife. It's really sad, actually.